This is a video that will summarize the etiquette of doing business in China. I will walk you through a typical Chinese business dinner while comparing and contrasting Chinese etiquette to American. It is the American custom to arrive for a meeting or dinner 5 to 10 minutes early. Americans are very time-oriented and they think of time as money. However, the Chinese have a more relaxed sense of time and may arrive a few minutes late. Don't see this as rude. In Chinese custom, the first person to enter the room will be the most senior and will be the first to greet the American guest. Just like in the United States, a simple handshake will suffice for a greeting. Make firm eye contact during the handshake and address the person formally. After you have been introduced, present your business card. The Chinese exchange their cards in the same fashion as Americans. Hold the card firmly in both hands, facing so that the receiver can read the card. If possible, have one side in Chinese and hold that side up. When presented with a business card, take it in both hands, take a moment to read it, and place it beside you on the table. Never place a business card in your pocket. The guests will be seated directly across from the most senior member of the group. Remember to place your napkin in your lap before the meal begins. Nothing other than the business cards you received and the tableware should be placed on the table, including cell phones and wallets. If you are not planning on drinking, say so at the beginning of the meal, or your glass will be continually refilled. The host will most likely make a toast in appreciation of your friendship and business relationship, followed by Ganbei, which translates as cheers. It is customary in return for the guest to toast to the host. Chinese dinners are served in what Americans call family style. Dishes are placed in the middle of the table and are passed around. Unless you have dietary restrictions, it is viewed as rude to not try every dish. However, the Chinese have become very accepting of the American business traditions and will order their own dish when visiting an American host. If you are unsure of what to order, let the host order first so you can follow their lead. Do not begin eating until the most senior member of the group has begun. Once your plate is emptied, it will immediately be refilled, so if you are done, be sure to leave food on your plate. Unlike in America, where it is seen as rude to not finish your plate, the Chinese do not see this as impolite. While eating, there are some do's and don'ts you should follow. Do. Maintain reasonable eye contact while speaking. Avoid talking about religion, politics, and other controversial topics. Expect the host to pay for the meal. Research Chinese current affairs and history. Bring a gift if invited to someone's home. Gifts do not necessarily need to be exchanged unless you are invited to the host's home. If you do bring a gift, make sure you have something for everyone in the group. Avoid giving clocks, green hats, anything written in red ink, or a blade of any kind. Make sure the gift is modest so it does not appear to be a bribe. American or European wine is generally a good option. Learn a few Chinese phrases, such as hello, ni hao, thank you, xi xi, and goodbye, sei qian. Don'ts. Don't put your elbow on the table. Talk with your mouth full. Expect business proceedings to start at the beginning of the meal. Use negative replies. Offer to pay the bill. If you have been invited by a host, you are not expected to pay the bill. In the United States, it is customary to tip 15 to 20%, but in China, tips are generally not given. At the end of the meal, stand up and shake hands again with the host. Thank him or her for the meal and follow up with a thank you letter within a week of the dinner. To show commitment to the business deal, visit China more than once a year. The Chinese are more likely to do business with people they can trust, which is built through personal relationships. Thank you for watching. As long as you follow these basic guidelines, you are more likely to be successful doing business in China.